Hello, people. So, welcome back on my channel. And I'm back today a little early before the Sunday because I got a few DMs that I should be visiting more often on the channel and be talking with you guys. So, I'm sure I just came here for a little engagement to involve you guys and let's see what we can do. So, was thinking what I can do to keep you guys involved and then we can still learn something new, something more, constructive and fruitful for all of us. I was thinking, wondering, and then I figured out something that I should be doing from now. So whenever I get a little time and space from my general schedule, I will be bringing small stories, some small motivational stories with you, which is somehow linked to our day-to-day lives. And then we would try and dedicate some very specific songs in regard to those stories, then people around us, and then even appreciate the previous lyrics, the old compositions by artists, whether it is Bollywood, Hollywood, whatever domains we're talking about, any song that would actually link or relate with the life around, especially with the channel's motive. So that's the idea, just to keep you guys more involved because otherwise I'm generally dealing with more educational podcast or something which is more very specific to some achievement that you have made in life. But because its channel ka motive hai to bring in common people around us, so I'm pretty sure you're going to really like the next speaker who's coming on Sunday with us. So I'll actually be working on that story gradually and bringing more updates about the speaker, the work she has done so far. But as of now, today, the idea is you can see me. I just came back from my office and I just sat on the seat to at least give you something that you have been asking for in the DM. And thank you so much for the support, love, and affection that I have been getting through the channel, small steps one at a time. And then we'll actually flourish soon by God's grace in case I have the support from my audience also. So the idea today has been about sharing something which can actually help people around us. So I somehow figured out, I somehow was doing my research. I was working on writing something and then I found a story which I feel that as per today's or nowadays the way we are living our lifestyles, I should be sharing that. Let me know how do you like it. So let me get back to the story that I was thinking of sharing with you today. So welcome back, and today we'll be exploring the stories of everyday people and the simple moments that actually can shape their life. So I'm your host, and today we're diving into a story that reminds us about how small gestures can actually have a very huge impact in somebody's life. So let's just start. So it was a regular Tuesday morning, and Mary was rushing towards the bus. Like most of us, she had a million things on the mind, for example, work, family, and never ending end to do list. Then she actually hurried down the street and she noticed an elderly woman struggling to carry her groceries. So, without thinking much, Mary rushed over to help the female, and what followed was a simple conversation that would change both of their days for at least a moment, at least. So the elderly woman, Mrs. Patel, smiled and thanked Mary, and by saying that she reminded me of my daughter, and she had that brightening thing in her eyes. She was feeling so warm at that point in time. So Mary was surprised, and she asked about her daughter in case she has one. And the conversation led to a connection between both of them, as they never expected this would happen in the right in the morning. But so Mary learned that Mrs. Patel's daughter has been living abroad, and the loneliness that she has felt so far has been very deep. So Mary took a moment to stop, listen, and share a few words with her. And by the time they parted ways, both the female felt better. So Mary was more grounded, and Mrs. Patel was less lonelier compared to what she was feeling a few moments before when she met Mary. And so, what I would want to reflect, it's a very small story. I just want to have your feedbacks and suggestions. But I think rather than discussing something which is not much relatable and of use nowadays, I feel that I should bring something that makes some sense. So nowadays, there's a very recurring story, a recurring issue of loneliness that people feel around them because everybody's busy in their own lives. Even parents, somebody who's staying abroad and their parents are staying somewhere really far from them. You can't be visiting them very often. So this is one such thing which can actually touch everybody's life somehow. So I personally wanted to pay some attention and to pay some heed to this. So at least one step that you could take, or any such one gesture you can make to somebody, which can actually make them feel better. So the reflection that I've thought from the story was that sometimes the smallest act can also leave the most lasting impressions, and we might not always realize how our actions affect others. But the moments can actually be very soothing to somebody, and then moments can be the ones that can change somebody's day or even their outlook towards life. So, a small smile, a helping hand, and just to take a few moments to connect with the world will actually make a difference. So, that's one of the reasons because of which I started this channel, because I want everybody is making efforts in their life. So, I want everybody to come, talk about it, share with the world, and we can celebrate together. So you don't have to be a celebrity from day one just to be invited to a podcast. I'm sure everybody is doing very well in their lives, and contributions are unmatchable. But you can always take a chance to have people on the platform and just discuss, share, talk. So appreciate, of course. So ultimately, as we go about this today, let's just remember the power of small gestures, and you never know when your kindness can actually touch somebody's heart, and that's very very important at some point in time. So the moment somebody's feeling lonely, and that one particular gesture make a very huge difference sometimes, can also save somebody's life, unfortunately, in case they have some negative thoughts in the mind. So thanks for tuning in with me on my channel, and I hope you are inspired and you like the story. Let me know in the comments and suggestions, how do you want me to go about these kind of small things I'm planning for you guys. I thought I should be talking about this, that can brighten somebody's day. So until the next time, and with this, I will be talking about a song that we could dedicate to people around us. Maybe it's somehow linked to people, humanity. That's the theme of the channel, and that's my idea and my perspective. So let me just tune in and quickly share a song with you, and I hope you like it. Let's just have some reactions, some actions, some music, and revive the old songs also. So give me a few moments and let me bring that song screen with you.